Namaste. Welcome to morning practice. It's about 80-minute practice. Please, as always, respect your limitations. And remember always that the practice is an offering. What you're putting out there is being felt by everybody. So please practice in a way that's conscious, that's mindful, and that doesn't bring you to a place of pain or suffering and anxiety. That is not what you want to send out to all beings. So on that note, let's begin. Close the eyes, bring the attention within. Before creation, God became what existed. Before creation, what existed? God was always there in the midst of it all, and will still be there even beyond the end of this universe. Attune your mind to the supreme divine consciousness that is within and everywhere. We'll begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine becoming one with all beings. Om. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And then God will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. Only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. To make the practice even better than meditation, even more powerful, and even more meaningful, announce all the fruits. Imagine this as your divine obligation to all beings everywhere. So let's begin with the mantra for purification. Purify the space, the grounds, and all psychic channels within. If you don't know it, just pretend you're singing through the voice of the Guru. Move the lips. You derive all the benefits as though you're chanting it perfectly. If you do know it, do it with conviction and volume so it can be heard by all the subtle bodies within and all around. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smaritandrikaksham Sabaya Vyantraha Sachi. So now let's do some breathing pranayama exercises. Control of vital force. When you have control of vital force, that brings the mind into control. You have more control over the mind. The more control over the mind you have, the better you can concentrate. We can concentrate without interruption. It's the basis for meditation. Through that, the achievement of that, we also try to merge with the forms, merge with the divine within a form. And very strong concentration is samadhi when you can achieve that divine union with God. So let's begin with spiritual breathing. Bring your arms up over the head. Turn the palms upwards from the fingertips. Inhale the best down through the arms into the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold all the attention and the breath at the heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale everything you need, the best down through the arms into the spiritual heart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it all in the spiritual heart in the center of the chest and the right side of the physical heart. 4, 5, 6. Exhale again out through the arms. Send just a breath out. Everything you pulled in stays within. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Inhale, bring in all that you need through the arms into the spiritual heart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make everything you brought in an offering to God who resides in your spiritual heart. Exhale up the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring your arms down now. So let's do purifier pranayama 3 times. To purify all the psychic channels within, there's over 350,000 of them all throughout the body. And when these are fully open and pure, then you can realize more for yourself. The more you can realize for yourself, the more you can share with others. The technique is to breathe in through both nostrils for 4 counts, hold the breath for 12, apply the throats in a root lock, exhale out for 8 on the left side, through the left nostril. For the breath retention, we apply the locks. For the root lock, imagine you're contracting, contract the buttocks, imagine you're lifting the whole pelvic floor up towards the navel, push it up and in. So squeeze the muscles of the perineum together. For the throat lock, breathe in. When you breathe in, you're lifting the chest so that when you hold the breath and you bring your chin on the chest, the back stays more or less straight. You don't want to run around the back or hunch the back. This allows for you want to create a nice, easy passage for the breath to rise. And the tongue to the roof mouth behind the teeth, the attention to the space between the eyebrows. That is the throat lock. Left hand in Jnana Mudra, the Mudra consciousness on the left knee. Stay with your hand locked so as not to dissipate energy. Right hand, second, third fingers fold down towards the palm. Turn the palm towards you. Thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. So let's begin. Breathe out completely, sit up tall. Inhale through both nostrils. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, plug both sides of the nose with the thumb and the right ring finger. 2, 3, 4. All the attention at the space between the eyebrows, remember. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out to the left side, slowly and evenly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale through both nostrils. 3, 4. Hold the breath. Everything stops. All the attention at the space between the eyebrows. No body movements. Everything still. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out to the left side evenly. 2, 3. Release the locks. Push all the air out of the lungs. 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale. 3, 4. Hold the breath. Chin on the chest. Jala Dala Bandha, Mula Bandha, throat and root lock. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out to the left side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release the right hand now. Take a moment to observe the state of the body, the mind, and emotions. Have no expectation, no attachment to any results. Now we're going to do the seed mantras, the bija mantras. There's one associated with each of the chakras. These main energy centers, you can think of them as gates. You try to open up the gates for the energy to pass all the way up. So remember though that the energy cannot rise up without having it triggered, and the only way it'll get triggered is if you're in adherence to ethical rules at all times. At one point, that Kundalini energy will rise up to the crown, and it's said that when it reaches the crown, it may trigger divine bliss. So always continue to try to stay in adherence to ethical rules in order to allow that passage to eventually open for that, so that the energy can rise. So starting at the base of the spine, concentrating on the color and concentrating on that chakra. Starting at Muladhara chakra, the root, the color is red. So repeat these 7 tones after me, and then there's 2 sets of those tones. Lam, 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 lam. Repeat. Lam, 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 lam. Return. Go now to the next one. Svadhisthana, located at the sacral area and sacral chakra. Color is orange. Vam, 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 vam. Vam, 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 vam. Next, the navel chakra. The color is yellow. Rum, 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 rum. Repeat. Rum, 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 rum. Next, the heart, anahata. The color is green. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Next, the base of the throat, the color is blue. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum. Repeat. Next, the third eye, anya, the color is indigo. Om, 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 om. Om, 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 om. Finally, the crown, sahasrara, the color is violet. One long sustained om, just allow the sound to ride the breath. Inhale. Let's do that one more time. Imagine trying to make the sound reach the ends of the universe and all beings within. Again, just observe the state of the body, the mind, and the emotions. Have no expectation as to what you should or should not observe. Be like the eternal witness watching everything. And stay in this mindset of eternal witness throughout the practice. And eventually the ego will fall away, the identification of the body, mind, and the emotions, for these are not you. Try to see God in all the forms. And as a result of seeing God in all the forms, revere all forms, love all beings. It's through this practice that we cultivate compassion and unconditional love for all. And so now let's begin. Let's come to standing. Okay, so we're going to start off with some exercise to prepare the body for the practice, warming up the joints. But first, through the generation of heat, we help to remove the impurities from the body. So starting off with remove the impurities from the organs. We're going to just imagine that we're just going to pump the belly button in and out, feel all the organs being shaken. Imagine all the impurities tumbling out as you shake them. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, bend down. Hands on the knees. Empty out the lungs and keep the lungs empty as you pump the belly button in and out towards the front of the spine. Try it as fast as you can. Feel the organs being shaken. Now, keep holding the breath out. Pull the belly button up and in again. Hollow out the area and underneath the rib basket. Push the heart right between the center of the back. And release, come back up. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax. Again, inhale. Exhale, come down. Hold the breath out and lungs are empty. Pump the belly button in and out again. Now pull everything up and in again. Hold the breath out. Contract the buttocks. And come back up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. So now let's move the joints in any which way possible. Move the joints every day to keep the body in a state of radiant health. Let's bring the hands on the hips. Circle the head. Take it around and around. Try to get the ears to the shoulders, the chin to the chest, the back of the head to the top of the back. And then change the direction. With practice, the body learns to move efficiently no matter what time of day it is. And now, inhale, raise your arms up over the head. Exhale, back down. Do the movements with enthusiasm and the breathing with vigor to get the full range of benefits. Inhale, straight arms up. Spread the fingers. Exhale, pull them down. Form fists with your hands. Now, inhale forward. Exhale, snap the hands back to the shoulders. Now, swing the arms back and forth. Throw the arms back behind the ears. Next one, arms across the chest. Imagine trying to squeeze the armpits together. Exhale, throw the arms back. Alternate the cross each time the arms come across the chest. And then release. Next one, arms up over the head. Inhale. Exhale, pull the body down. Allow the belly to hit the thighs. And just allow your body to hang out there for a moment to stop shaking and bouncing. Then put your hands on the ground, lift the heels, come into squat. Inhale, lift the feet. Exhale, drop back down. And then come back up, open up with the head, open up your feet a little bit wider. Left hand moves in front of the right shoulder. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Exhale, pass it underneath to the left. Opening the chest fully to the right. As you inhale, bring the right arm up. Exhale, try to get your hands past the shoulder. Watch your fingers. And then the right hand in front of your left shoulder. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, cup your hands a little bit so you don't stuck your fingers on the ground. And then from here, tuck your chin in and then roll your way back up. Bring your feet back together. So next one. Actually, bend your knees a little bit, open up your feet about to a little bit more in hip width. Take hold of your opposite elbows. Throw your body to one side, then to the other. And then back to the center. Next one, 4 movements. It has a squat in it, so if you can't go down all the way, just go down as far as you can. Inhale, scoop the arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, press up off the heels. Exhale, down. You can even jump if you like. Be enthusiastic with a child. One more. arms in front of the body, at the height of the shoulders. Inhale, circle around to the front. Exhale, punch in and pull right back out. So feel as though the arms are spring-loaded. Now, same movement, but the arms are down, in the down position to start. Inhale, circle around to the front. Exhale, pull in and drop the arms right back down. And then release. Open up the feet a little bit, the toes pointing out to the sides, toes beyond the edge of the mat. Going from side to side now. Left arm up, inhale. Bend to the right, right arm up, inhale. Go to left. And then release. Next one, the same movement, but the breathing's a little bit different. Left arm, inhale, up. Hold the breath as you bend to the right. Coming back up. Raise your right arm up, inhale, hold the breath, bend to the left. And then coming back. Continue. Stretch the whole top side of the body. Try not to form too many wrinkles in the waist on the right underside. Feel as though you had weights attached to all the fingertips to allow you to drop a little bit more into the bend. Move according to your conditions always. Imagine all creations experiences this through you. So moving away, of course, that delivers the best experience. Sometimes helps to turn the toes in the opposite direction that you're bending to follow the line of the leg. Modify the movements as you need to. And if you can't do all the repetitions, just do as many as you can. See intention behind the practice, the poses, and the effort that's most important, not the result. Everything is an offering. And eventually this extends in your day-to-day life. Take that intention beyond the mat. Live your practice. Live your yoga. Sometimes the body is not quite ready to move in the morning, so it doesn't move so easily, especially if you're not used to it. So take your time to warm up the joints. Reach, stretch. And then return. So come down onto the hands and knees now. Cat-cow. So this is good for building some heat in the core. So just stoke the inner fire. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, stretch the belly skin. Exhale, stretch the back skin. Shoulder blades fall away from one another. Inhale, they sink in towards one another. Exhale again, keep moving. Inhale, the weight that's powerful but also graceful. Exhale. Inhale, push the chest forward. Extend the neck out the shoulders. Don't jam up the neck with the lower back. Exhale. Make sure you can still breathe even though when the chin comes towards the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Try not to cut off either the air supply or the energy that's rising to the spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Imagine you can see right through the skin of the spine moving. Inhale. Keep the curve of the spine always smooth. No sharp bends. Inhale. No sharp creases. Inhale. Exhale. Allow the energy to pass through easily. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now let's lift for the hips. Raise your right leg up. And then throw it out to your right. And then keep on throwing it up and forward. Slow down the movement if you need to. If you're flexible, try to get your foot all the way up over your head, almost touching your head. And then the other leg, left leg up, and then swing it to your left. Try to get your foot past the shoulder. And then release. Now come onto your belly to work the upper back muscles. Lie down on your belly. If you want to put a blanket underneath you, the edge of the blanket at the tops of the legs. Join your hands behind the back if you can. If it's too much for your shoulders, just keep your hands apart. But if you can't, squeeze the heels and palms together, it helps you a little bit. So anchor down to the thighs, the hips, and the tops of the feet. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come back down. Up and down. Up and down. Engage the buttocks and upper back. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Press to the tops of the feet. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 2 more. Up, down, up, and down. Relax. Drop your arms by the sides of the body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Learn to let go of the effort immediately so you don't take it into next poses or exercises. Now, extend the arms in front of the body. So you have a couple of options here. You can raise your legs and arms at the same time and come back down. Actually 3 options. Or you can go opposite arm to opposite leg coming up. Just like this. If you're stronger, bring the legs up, and when the legs come down, the action of the hips and the chest pressing to the ground will lift the body up. So it's like this. Don't use your hands too much. Don't stop the momentum. Release. Forehead on the hands. Breathe in. And breathe out. Relax. Good. Now from here, come back into child's pose. Come up on the inhale. Rounding it back. Exhale, chest forward, shoulders back. Inhale the high cat. Exhale all the way back, seat behind heels. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward, shoulders back, toes go to neck out, shoulders. Inhale, back up. Round your back, stretch the back of the neck. Exhale, seat all the way back behind heels. Come forward again. Good. Chest is open, shoulders back. Inhale. Tuck your chin in. Exhale, seat all the way back. Move fluidly. Inhale. And forward, imagine you can see right through the spine. And the spine is always moving in a way that doesn't create any kinks anywhere along the line. Inhale up at either end. Keep the spine long. And then up, inhale. And smooth. And back. Inhale. Feel like a wave coming out of the ocean. Reaching its full height. And cresting. And diminishing and disappearing all the way back into the water. And constant movement, always. And forward. Don't come the neck out of the shoulders and trunk down the hip. Inhale. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And up. And forward. Back up, inhale. With practice, constant repetition, the body learns to move efficiently. You learn all sorts of tricks to get into the poses with ease and forward. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. And forward, shoulders back. Inhale. And all the way back, one more time. Inhale, coming up, rounding, flexing the spine, rounding again, and lengthening and flattening. Stay here in child's pose, breathe in, exhale. Super sound basana, I guess. Alright, so now, not sound basana, so come up. Actually, we're going to stay down here, and we're going to move into cobra from here. So if you can, glide forward between your arms, pull the elbows towards the body, turn the fingers out. Hold the breath as you come into the pose, as you come into the full height. Exhale all the way back. So you're gliding on the inhale. If the glide is a little bit too difficult, you can come into baby plank and drop your hips to your hands and bring your head back. Hold the breath again, hold the pose. And back. Exhale. Try not to lose your neck. Extend the neck out of the shoulders. Whichever entry you're doing, drop your shoulders down, open up the throat. Try not to jam up the back of the neck, the lower back. And back, exhale. So modify as you need to, you can stay lower. You can just do baby cobra. So do according to your condition. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And back, exhale. Inhale. Make your way smoothly. Imagine you're a snake creeping through the grass. Put yourself in the body of what you're representing. And back. Imagine having a balanced range of motion. Come forward again. Tap into the mental characteristics as well, the virtues. Be wiggle and wise like the serpent. And back, exhale. 3 times blessed can imitate the forms in all ways. Copy teacher physically, mentally, and spiritually. Tap into all the divine virtues. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Try to see God in each and every one, remember. And back. So next few, if you want, you can bring your legs up at the same time. Press into your fingertips. Come in, make your way, approaching King Cobra. You're flexible, maybe the toes will touch the head. Back, exhale. Doesn't matter if your toes don't touch. Just working your different joints at the same time. Imagine you squeezing socks behind your knees. Really push into your fingertips. Stretch the body up. Try to get as much length as possible. And back, exhale. Come forward. Everything stops on the breath retention. The mind becomes still as the body body becomes still and the emotions as well. And back, exhale. Remain quiet on all levels. Come forward again. Hold the breath. Hold the pose. Eventually, this becomes your natural state. Undisturbed, unjudging, unbothered, unaffected. Be back, exhale. 2 more. Come forward. Rise up. Hold. Back, exhale. One more time. Make it your best one yet. Come forward. Every posture an offering. And back. So rest here for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let go of all fatigue. Let go of all struggles. Now come forward onto your belly and then flip onto your back. Doing a few tucks here. Extend the arms, extend the legs, stretch. Exhale, come into tuck. Squeeze the knees in towards the shoulders. Bring your shoulders up towards the knees. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze yourself into tight ball. Make the body look like a fist. Inhale. Exhale, pull in. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze tight. Inhale. Exhale, tuck. All the body parts come together. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze in very tight. Inhale. And tuck. Inhale. And tuck. Inhale, stretch. Same movement, but hold the breath as you come into tuck this time. Everything stops. All the mind activity, the body movements, and the emotions again frozen. Release, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath. You can bring your forehead right to your hands. You can bring one fist in front of the other. Squeeze the outside of the knees with the elbows. And release. And even if your head doesn't meet the forehead doesn't meet the hands, don't worry about it. Just do your best. Concentrate on the space between the eyebrows, regardless of where you get to. And release, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath. Everything stops. All activity of the body, the mind, and the emotions. Release, exhale. Inhale, extend. Hold and tuck. Release, exhale. Inhale. And tuck. Break. Inhale. Stretch. Hold the breath. Squeeze very tight. And release. One more time. Inhale. And come into a very tight ball. And release. Take a moment to breathe in. Exhale. Imagine you faint to let go of all fatigue. Now if you can, bring your arms behind your head and bring your legs all the way back over your shoulder, your feet over your shoulders, your feet all the way back behind your head. If you can't make it all the way there, don't worry about it. Bring your feet back down, sit up, and pull your body over your legs. If this is too much, you do this full expression, you can just roll on your back a few times. So just again, move according to your abilities. If you can, keep your legs straight. Try to move in a way that doesn't create big, heavy studs on the ground as you land your back or your legs back on the ground. Move smoothly, move at even speed. Control the movements, there's no jerks. Rolling up the whole back. And if you can keep our heels grounded, it works the core as well. Or we try to sit up. 2 more. And after this one, the next time you roll back, get ready to stand. So, as your feet are coming down, your legs coming down, bend your knees, plant your feet, and come up smoothly. So, we're going to come to the front of the mat, continue with Surya Namaskar. Come to the front of the mat here. Surya Namaskar. Imagine all together physically moving like a school of fish. Raise arms overhead, arch back. Pull the body down in half. Chest on the thighs, head down, hands on the ground. Right foot back, lower down the knee. Come into the high plank. Knees, chest, forehead down, and swing right into upward facing dog. Lift hips, knees away from the ground. If you can, if it's too much, keep your hips on the ground. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Allow the heart to melt, the head to come down below the arms. And then the right foot steps forward to the hands. If that's a difficult transition, keep the left knee down and use your right hand to move the foot forward if you can't get it. If your foot doesn't make it all the way to the front between the hands. And then feet come together, chest on the thighs, head down. Come right up to standing, arch back. Come up, hand to the heart. Engage the buttocks, the upper back. As you lean back, fold forward. Belly on your thighs, hands down, bend your knees. You need to bring your hands flat on the ground. Left foot back. Into the plank. Ashtanga Namaskar. Knees, chest, forehead down. And then press. Swing forward. Lift hips, knees away from the ground again. Charge the legs. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot steps forward to the hands. Drop down to the feet. Feet together. Modify the movement again as you need to. Come all the way up. Arch back. Come back home. Hands to the hearts. Breathe naturally with the body. The breath will follow and building more power and ease to the movements. Right foot back. Into the plank. Down we go. Elbows close to the body. Fingers turn outwards. And then when you push through, you might come forward with more power and ease. Into downward facing dog now. Soften line in the back. Right foot forward. Then as we come together, Uttanasana, bow down its own humbleness. Come right to standing, reach up and back. Come back home. Every movement reflecting surrender, devotion, and love. Uttanasana. Left foot back. Feet together and plank. Lower down. And swing right through. Charge the legs. Take the head back. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take the head down if you can. Touch the forehead to the ground. Left foot forward. Not important if you can't. Just do your best as always. Uttanasana. Come up. Back home. Keep picturing yourself in the practice you're trying to attain with constant practice, constant repetition, and with your determination, you will eventually arrive. The right foot back. Good. Come into high plank. Good. From here, if you have more strength, bring the seat back. Pull the elbows inside the body. Come right through without dropping your legs to the ground into upward facing dog. And back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. And soften line in the back. And then the right foot steps forward to the hands. Drop down to the feet. Feet together. Uttanasana. Bow down in own humbleness. Come all the way up to standing. Reach up over the head. Come back home. Go up and back again. Arch back, stretch the whole front of the body. Forward fold. Uttanasana. Left foot back. Into the plank. And into the entry of your choice into upward facing dog. Push the hands. Push through with your toes. Right into upward facing dog. Be mindful of your shoulders. If you're doing the one with the legs not touching the ground. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then the left foot forward. Be respectful of your limitations and your abilities. Uttanasana. Come all the way up. Eventually we'll be able to experience everything, all forms. Sometimes it's many lives in the making, but be patient and keep on going. Stay motivated. Uttanasana here. Right foot back. Lower down to the seat, into the high plank, and through we go into upward facing dog. Make the transition seamless like you're doing divine dance devotion. Then our right foot steps forward, drop down to the seat. Feet together, Uttanasana, chest and the thighs, head down. Come right up to standing, arch back. Come back home. Knee like a shapeshifter, move between forms effortlessly. Fold the body down in half. The left foot back into the plank. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch your body move with even more power, grace, and ease. Through into upward facing dog. Chest open, shoulders back. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Look like a loyal dog to its master. And then the left foot steps forward. Feet together, Uttanasana, chest and the thighs, head down. Come right to standing, reach up over the head. And come back home. Good. Now, a different variation this time. Raise your arms up over the head. Fold the body down, bend your knees as you're doing, and swing hands all the way up over your shoulders. Try to get your seat directly over the heels. Then the right foot back. Lower down the knee without touching fingers to the ground if you can. Sweep your arms all the way up and back into Kapiyasana. Open up the chest. Then come back down. Different variations you like to try. This entry into upward facing dog. Swing your left leg all the way up into three-legged dog. Come forward into your high plank. Keep your shoulders over the fingertips as you come down. Pull the elbows into the side body. You have to push and reach your toes. Lower your chest down first. If it's too much, lower your knee at the same time. Right through into upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now the right leg up. Step the foot between the hips. Back knee down, drop down to the seat. Kapiyasana again. Stretch the front of the body. Try to get your index fingers over the back toes. Come forward again, belly on your thighs. Swing your hands behind the back. Join your feet together. Uttanasana. Try to get your seat directly in line with your heels eventually without detaching your body from the legs. Come all the way up to standing. Arch back. Come back to Pranayama. Always coming back to the source of divine love. Raise your arms up again. Arch back. And then come forward. Bend your knees. Land your belly on your thighs and swing your hands all the way over the head. The forehead to your shins if your legs are perfectly straight. Now the left foot back. Hold the breath so that the foot lands softly. And come right up into Kapiyasana. Reach back. Right back. Hands to the ground, framing the front foot. Swing the right leg all the way up. Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come forward, shoulders over the fingertips. Lower down your chest first. If you need to modify, you can bring your right foot down, do the regular entry. The other entries into upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg up. And step the foot between the hands. Back knee down, drop down to the seat, reach up and back. And then swing your hands all the way back. See if you can do it without touching your fingers to the ground. The right foot beside your left, Uttanasana. Come right up to standing. Reach up over the head. Come back home. One more repetition. Raise your arms up. Stretch. Fold the body down. Bend your knees. Pull the hands right over your shoulders. Then the right foot goes back into Kapiyasana. Right back. Left leg up. Into Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come forward into your shoulders over the fingertips. Lower down again. Pull the elbows to the sides of the body. Control the movements. No jerky movements. Into upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. The right leg all the way up. Step the foot between the hands. Back knee down. Drop down to the seat. Raise your arms up. Stretch. And then come forward. Body on your thighs. Swing your hands come back. Join them together if you can. And Uttanasana. Push your body into your legs. Try to get your chest lower than the knees. Come all the way up. Last time, hands to the hearts. And then next one, raise your arms up, reach up. Fold the body down, bend your knees. Push your body into your legs, try to straighten your legs. Again, without detaching your body from the legs. Left foot back. Right into Kapiyasana. Reach up and back. Come forward, or back down with your hands on the ground. Swing your right leg all the way up and back. Come forward into your high plank. Lower down. Keep visualizing your body moving in the way you want to see it move. And then perhaps the body will obey into downward facing dog. Lift the leg up, but no attachment to the result. Remember, Left foot between your hands. Do as an offering to all beings. Try your best. All beings are experiencing this through you, so it'll be the best experience possible. The hands behind the back, the feet come together, Uttanasana. Chest on the thighs, the head towards the feet. Come right up to standing, feet jumping back. Come back home. Take pause here for a moment. From the heart, inhale love from heart up to the crown. Hold the breath, imagine all beings are feeling the love that you're sending out now. Exhale back down to the heart, remaining established divine love towards all beings. Good, so now let's continue. Okay, so standing, so a few balance poses here. Actually, we're going to do it through a flow. So stand in the middle of the mat, bring your fingertips in line with your elbows at the height of the shoulders. Jump your feet apart. Turn to your left, sink down to the seat. Try to get your knee over the toes. Back knee is close to the ground. Come into the mindset of a warrior. Be proud, be determined, be strong. Be courageous. All those qualities are within, you just have to turn them on. Now bring the right arm out to meet the left. Virabhadrasana 1. You can't turn your right hip all the way. Yeah, try to pull the left hip back, the right hip forward. If you need to, even you can lift the back heel. Do again according to your condition. If it's too much, you can bring the back knee down as well. Good. Now from here, see you can come into warrior 3. You have to push into your front foot, raise the back leg up, and then extend. Imagine lying on a table. If it's too much, have your hands in front. Take them out to the side. Be like an airplane. Now from here, left hand comes to the ground, turn to the right, Adho Chandrasana. Bring the right arm up, bring the right leg up higher. Now bend your left knee. If you can, take hold, bring the right foot close to your seat so you can take hold of the foot more easily, preferably the ankle, and push the foot back and up, away from the body. Can't hold the foot, just don't worry about it. Keep your Adho Chandrasana, keep the legs straight. Now from here, look down. See if you can take your left hand up off the ground. This is just an option. If you have good balance, you can take your left hand to your foot and push it up like a bow pose. Release the right foot, bring it right back down. From here, back into Virabhadrasana 1. Now go to the left, pat your feet to Paschimottanasana. Turn your knee and the toes. Lift the back heel so you're on the roots of your toes. Bring the right arm to the outside of the left leg. Your armpit almost on the outside of the knee. Left hand pushes to your right. You have to push hard. So as you push your left hand right, your belly comes higher to the thigh. And then turn your chest up. Push, use your toes, extend the right heel back. If it's too much, lower the right knee down to the ground if you're having trouble balancing. If you have a bind, go ahead. Left arm goes over the back, right arm underneath the leg. If you know how to do this, go ahead. Left shoulder back. Break the pose. Bring the knee down, drop down to the seat. Once again, Kapyasana. Pull the shoulders back, lift through the chest. Picture a crescent moon radiating its light, reflecting the light of the sun. Radiate your own light within. Break the pose. Hands the inside of the left foot, move the left foot out to the edge of the mat. And here, just rock back and forth. Push off the roots of your toes. Push the foot right foot back a little bit more. Lower the knee if you can. If your hips are low enough, fall to your right. Come onto your right form. If your hips are low enough, then roll back to your left. And see if you can get your hips to come down all the way. If your hips are not close to the ground, stay on the hands. Just keep sinking your hips down. Imagine doing a cobra. Same action. Your hips are heavy and anchor down, the rest of the body will follow. If you're very flexible, bring your chest on the ground. Left shoulder is resting on the foot. Make sure the knee stays close to the shoulder. Don't let it pop out to the side, or let the foot to slide out beyond the knee. Keep your shin vertical. And now come back onto the hands. Bend toes on the back foot. Lift the knee. Come back to the middle and come back up. Go to the other side now. Bend your right knee. Virabhadrasana 2. Lean into a little bit. Be always like a warrior, always ready to serve, always ready to protect. Left arm out to meet the right, Virabhadrasana, look up. As those say, I'm yours, grant me higher devotion. Now here, press into the right foot, drag it off again if you need to, come up into Virabhadrasana 3. Or airplane. Arms can go out to the side. Try to be flat as possible from the fingertips all the way to the back foot. That's raised. Now release the right hand down to the ground. Stay on the fingertips. The hands about 14 or 16 inches in front of the right foot, not too close, otherwise it will be difficult to open up the hip. And then bring the left arm up. I think I'm going out of the line of view. So come up again, or come up. Open up the left hip. And if you want, you can bend your right knee to land more weight, to anchor your right foot down, pull a foot close to your seat, the left foot, and then push it all the way back up again. Open up your chest. Good, whatever happens, stand sit, be unconcerned, just do your best. Remain without judgment, without expectation, and attachment to results. Now here, if you want, you can look forward, make sure your hip is over the heel in the same line. So you can take your hand to the heart perhaps, maybe even to the foot if you have the balance. Push the foot away, re-straighten up the right leg. Now pull the heel in towards the seat, release. All the transitions smooth, just like you see yourself moving in your dreams, always fluidly, with grace. From Virabhadrasana 1, turn forward all the way, lift the left heel up, power your feet to Paschimottanasana, doing this orientation, ankle and toe and knee towards the left, push out of the way to the right hand so you can get your arm out to the outside more easily. Try to get your arm on the outside to rest on the outside of the knee, right hand push into your left. So you don't stay here, crunch down behind your thigh. You have to push, right hand to your left, so the center of the chest comes up towards the thumbs. Roll the right shoulder all the way back. And if you want to take a bind, you can use the right hand to guide the left arm underneath the leg. A little bit easier when your knee is up, so you don't have as much obstruction, more space underneath. But the trick is to find a balance, or keep the balance. Move slowly. See yourself moving into the transition with grace. Perhaps the body will obey. Now bring the back knee down. Back this way. Kapyasana. Push your seats all the way forward towards the front heels. Stretch. If it's too much, do your modifications as you need to. Bring your hands onto your knee and just lean away from the leg. Try not to make a big fold across the lower back again. Stretch. Break the pose. Bring your hands on the inside. The right foot. Move the foot out to the edge of the mat. Rock back and forth a few times. And then push back to the left foot one more time. Lower the knee. And then if your hips are low enough, fall to your left. So make sure this is not happening, nor this. So you want to have both sides, your hips anchored down equally to the ground. Close as possible, maybe right on the ground. When the hips are down, the rest of the body, the pelvis, the belly, and the chest will eventually follow. Be like a lizard, just resting in the sun, and by the stillness and the calmness of the lizard, always looking undisturbed. Now And come back onto the hands. Now from here, we're going to lift up the knee again, turn back to the front, arms up to the side and come up. Good, now jump your feet together. Charge the body, turn the palms forward from this, inhale into the spine, exhale knee all the way up to the crown. Exhale back down to the heart. Good. Actually, let's do again. Inhale up through the spine to the crown. Exhale, send all those benefits everywhere throughout the body and out to all beings. Good. So now let's do one more balance pose. Stand on your left foot, ballet pose. Take hold of the right heel from the inside, thumb behind heel, and pull the leg out to the side. Try to have your fingers and toes on the same line. If you're having trouble balancing, stand against the wall or bring the left hand on the wall. If you're more flexible, bring the foot up higher. Flex the foot, lean a little bit to your left, toes and fingers on the same line. Look up if you can. If you can't straighten your leg, hold underneath the knee. You can do this if you need to. So just find a modification that you can that will allow you to come into the fullest expression you can. Offer it up. Good. Now from here, let go of the foot, lean to the left a little bit. Why not? Let's come into gliding eagle. Bend your left knee. Your belly comes on your thigh. Your head comes down about the height of the knee. Your right foot comes up higher, about higher than the head if you can. Imagine this eagle soaring through the air. Use your imagination to see that eagle in your mind and become that image. Now press into your left foot and come back up gracefully. Try it on the other side now. Anchor down to the right foot. Fix your gaze on the point in front of you, maybe 3 feet in front. Take hold of the heel from the inside and raise the leg up at the height that suits your flexibility. Like a letter T, maybe more like a letter Y. Wherever you are is perfect. You're just offering it up and doing your best. Good. Now from here, let go of the foot. Come forward. Bend your right knee, and see if you can come down a little bit lower with the head so the foot can come higher than the head. Keep your toes pointed. Arch the back if you can. Pull the head forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades against one another. Press into your right foot and come back up. So immediately come back on the mat, and if you can fall into your plank if you have strong wrists. If not, you just lower down into table and make your way into plank, but if you can make it from standing, hold your breath, hands in front, you have to land hands in front of your shoulders. Okay, so you can do this, or again, come onto your knees and come into your plank. Do according to your abilities and your strength. The left hand comes in front of your nose, right into side plank. Push the hips up away from the ground. Make sure you don't drop into the shoulder or the hips. If this is happening, the left knee comes down like so. And come back to the middle, plank. Go on the other hand now. Just spin on your feet. Shoulders, arms in the same line. Head to foot, straight line as well. Back to plank. From here, lower the knees down, sit on your heels, bring your arms up, take hold of your opposite elbows here, lift the elbows up, and then try and press your elbows together and push them back behind your head. Drop your shoulders down, lift the chest. Good. As you inhale, pull the elbows up higher. Exhale, drop your shoulders, push your arms back, work the shoulders. Be careful again of your joints. Careful, be respectful of your limitations. Make sure you don't drop your body back into your hips. Don't try not to slouch. Stay tall. Imagine trying to push the inside of the elbows right together. Squeeze the elbows. And then release. One more round of asana. If you have variations this time, you can go ahead. So come onto your left hand, or bring your left hand more in front of the nose, come into your side plank again. You can stay here, or slide your right toes back, spin on your left foot, toes facing the same line as the leg. Push your pelvis all the way up. Try not to straighten it, bend your left knee, otherwise your whole body sinks and it's going to be difficult to take the right foot up off the ground. And see if you take the foot up off the ground. Eventually, if you can, easily, take hold of the knee. If you can keep going, go ahead, take the foot. If you're doing it on your knee, you can consider this one, raise the leg up and take hold of the foot. So wherever you are, again, just do your best, go to the edge of your potential, keep trying new things, be receptive to your experiences. Come back to high plank, go on the other hand now. If you don't try, as Dharmaji says, in 20 years, you'll still be in the same place in your practice. So if you want to try to come into wild things, slide your left to right, left toes back, turn on the right foot as well. Push your hip up, bring your right foot closer, and try to get your hips up as high as possible. The more height you have in your hips, the easier it is to get your left foot up off the ground. If you can, take hold of the knee or the foot. Make sure the inside edge of the right foot is down as well. All these things help. And back down. Often it's not anything big that is preventing you from doing a pose. It's little things, little tricks. From here, lift the heels, bend the knees, jump or walk your hands, come into a squat. Open up the feet. And then, as much as you need to, bring heels down if you can, and press your hands between your knees. Squatting pose. So from here, place your hands down from your feet, squeeze, continue to squeeze the inside your legs against the arms, shoulders are close to your knees are close to your shoulders, and just press into your hands, come forward, shoulders over the fingertips. You lift your heels up if you want. If you can, hold your breath. Keep squeezing your legs against the arms, including the ankles, inside your ankles, and then lift your toes up away from the ground. You can stay here or tuck your chin in, bring your head down. Come into teddy bear. In case you can't see what I'm going on the view of the mat of the screen again. So you hold your breath, squeeze your arms against your legs and inside the legs and vice versa. Tuck your chin in, control it. Keep squeezing your arms against your legs. Your head comes down on the ground softly. Come into your teddy bear. If you feel you can bring your legs straight up. Or split your legs. This is easier to balance this way. One leg in front, one leg in back. If it's too much, you go into headstand from there. You can just do it from the ground. Bring your feet back down. Rest your butt. Come into child's pose. Forehead on the ground in front of the knees, and then lift your feet. And you can stay here if this is where you're at, your comfort level, or place your hands beside your knees, not beside your head. In front, you can see them. The arms are at right angles. Walk your feet as close to your wrists as possible so that your seat comes over your shoulders, and then you'll be able to get your knees onto your elbows a little bit more easily. Push just underneath the knees against your elbows. Press into your hands and flick your toes away from the ground. You can always stay where you're comfortable. Your toes can stay on the ground or dance from one foot to the other. Eventually your feet come up and you bring your feet close to your seat. Not much can go wrong here. You just place your feet down. Doesn't require a lot of flexibility. As Dharma says, elephants love this pose. We see them at the circus doing this pose. Stay for a little bit longer wherever you're at. The concentration's on a space between your eyebrows. Slowly come down. If you're in the full pose, the headstand, curl down gracefully. Come back into tuck. If you want, you can land your shins on your backs, your arms again. Flex your feet, hold the breath. Lift your head up again. Come back into crow pose. And then come back down. So now, child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let go of all fatigue. Roll back to seated position. Bring the legs out in front. If you don't have very much mat behind you, scooch to the front of the mat. And then roll back into cloud pose. Your seat is over your shoulders. Your knees are close to your shoulders. And then your hands come onto your back. Especially if your feet don't touch the ground, keep your hands on the back. Gently push into your back. Try to get again your shoulders, your hips a little bit higher. Now here, if you want, you can come into the shoulder stand. Or to join the hands first together. Pull them all the way back. Your arms behind your body so you can't see them in front. Try to bring your wrists together. Your wrists together so that your elbows come closer. And then don't move your elbows. Place your hands on your back. Come up one leg at a time into shoulder stand. If your legs aren't completely straight, it's okay. Again, try to find where you find steadiness. Once you find the pose where you're steady, leave the body alone. Concentrate again at the space between your eyebrows. Nothing to do, nowhere to go but deeper within, beyond the body, the mind, and the emotions. These are not representative of your true nature. Slowly make your way back down to plow. No big heavy footfalls to the ground. Control the descent. Walk your feet as far away from your head as possible if you're doing a plow pose. So get a stretch in your back. And then we're going to start to lower your legs down. Place your hands behind your back, palms down. As your feet comes down, keep your legs close to your body as long as you can. And then eventually your seat will land on your wrists. Keep going. Stop when you're halfway. Hold them at 45 degrees and push into your lower arms. Lift your back up off the ground. Pull your elbows closer in towards the behind the heart. Lift the chest. Charge the legs. If you can, bring the top head to the ground and stay there. If it's too much, bring your legs down all the way. Now breathe very fast in nose like a sniffing dog. And then bring your head back down to the ground, push into your hands, bring your feet behind your head again, just for fun if you like. If you can, take hold of your legs, your ankles, or the big toes, come into Navasana, boat pose, but try not to drop your feet in between. If you're more advanced, try not to bend your legs either, so hold your breath and come into seated position. If it's too much, just roll up with your knees bent. So now push the legs up towards your thighs towards your belly, and then from here, let go of the legs. If you can, arms by sides of the body. If it's too much, bend your knees like so. Okay, so now breathe very fast. Bring your feet down, scoot your seat back. Paschimottanasana, arms up, hinge forward, land your belly on your thighs. Take hold of the edge of your feet. If you're flexible, you don't have to waste your time. Push your feet forward and then come into your Paschimottanasana. Keep your belly attached to your legs. If your belly starts to detach from your thighs, just keep your knees bent as much as you need to. Hold the tension at the base of the spine. And keep imagining your chest is going, you're trying to get your chest beyond your knees. Your intention might attract all the blood in that area and the base of the spine. Visualize it as the energy that's trying to make its way up. Remember, you can't allow it won't go up unless here's the ethical rules. Stay rooted in ahimsa, in the compassion and in love towards all beings. actually, so bring heels in a little bit. If you can, throw your hips up, roll thighs towards one another, and press the toes down. So if you drop your hips, your toes will come up off the ground. So roll the thighs inwards. Bring your feet in a little bit. If it's too much, just bring your feet underneath your knees. Keep your hips up, height to the knees and the shoulders. And then allow the hips go back. The chest higher than the shoulders. And then breathe very fast again. Lower the seat down. Right hand behind the back, left arm up. Go into twist. Push the forearm against the outside of the right thigh. Inhale, push the lower back up and in. Turn more to the right. The right shoulder moves all the way back. And come back to the center. Left hand behind the back, right arm up. Push the forearm against the outside of the right thigh. Imagine trying to push your knees beyond the edge of the body. Look over your right shoulder. Imagine you can see right through your skin. Your belly is being pressed by the thighs. Your chest is free. Now from here, release. Lie on the back. Hold the edge to the mat if you need to come down so that you don't land again with a big thump. And then once you're on the ground, relax, release everything. Let go of all effort, let go of all tension. Imagine that all the muscles instantly dissolve. Take a deep breath in. Feel all the tension moving towards the center of the body. Exhale, drop it right out. Relax everything to make yourself physically receptive to receiving all the best that's coming in now. Everything comes in even fuller force as a result of you offering up your practice. Good deeds attract good karma. And use this as motivation. When you're in a state of contentment, you feel inclined and motivated to stay in this state. So we can continue to adhere to ethical rules. Through the practice, we cultivate compassion by seeing the divine in all the forms, revering them, paying homage to them through the practice. Imitation is like a high form of reverence, which is demonstrating reverence and respect. And when you see God in all the forms, how can you want to hurt them? Stay at this intention firmly rooted in your mind and heart, and try to extend it past the mats in your day-to-day lives. Slowly bring your attention back to the body, preparing to come back from Shavasana. aware of the body. Again, this beautiful vehicle you've been given to carry out your mission of radiating your love and your light to all beings. Your light being wisdom that you share with others to help break the patterns that cause pain and suffering. Everything, again, is meant to be shared. So now prepare to sit. Move back in a way that keeps you in this calm mindset, quietly, reverently, softly. We'll close the practice with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within and send out to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful day. Much love to you.